Hi Aries, welcome back. This is going to be a love reading for Aries. We're going to see what's going on for you in love, okay? Remember that this is a general reading. It might not resonate with everyone, but if it resonates with you, let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. If you're new here, if you're a cross-watcher, my name is Ninja. I will be your reader. Just so you know, this is an all Aries channel. So if this reading does not resonate with you, do help yourself to checking out my other readings. Spirit, what is going on here for Aries in love? Ooh. Oh. I went, ooh. Oh. Okay, guys. So this is for you for in love, okay? Maybe you're dealing with a air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Okay? Let me get some more information here. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. Ooh. Okay. Let me find out why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse. What is this about? Please and thank you. Oops. Okay. There it is. Okay. Okay, Aries. This is for Aries in a love situation. Aries, what I'm seeing here is that you might want to speak up and speak your mind. Okay? Say something to this person. You might want to... Let me go ahead and fix that. You might want to speak up more. And just be very honest about what you expect from this person. Because I do see here with this person, if you're seeing somebody at this moment, there's a good chance that this person could possibly be taking you for granted. And it might actually be due to you being overly sensitive or trying to I want to say over please this person, you know, doing more than your chair. Maybe you're like giving more to them, or you're being more of a people pleaser, I feel. Okay? And the thing is that's going to backfire on you here. Okay? With this, I just feel like it's going to backfire. You know, if you keep I want to say carrying on too much or doing too much in a relationship, okay? That maybe being around this person all the time, you know, just being like overly clingy or something like that, or being overly sensitive, it's going to backfire. Okay? So you do want to have some clear communication, because it is good. This is good. With the Six of Cups coming out, this part is good. This is good. You know, but you just need to be very, I want to say vocal. And very direct. As direct as you can be. Because this person could be, if you allow it, this person will end up taking advantage of you. Okay? So you do need to speak up. And not allow this person to take advantage, or because this can indicate, you know, somebody who's taking advantage. But with the Moon card coming out right under it, it's more of something that you're not going to see right away. This is more of something where this person is going to slowly show you their true colors, you know, so it won't be overnight. You know, you might end up dating this person for years before you actually realize, you know, this person is taking advantage of you here, okay? And I do feel that that there is going to be, I want to say, peace. You know, if you speak up. But if you don't, then you're just going to see more and more of this person's personality. You know, it does remind me of somebody who is who only gets away with what you let them get away with, okay? So if you're dating somebody who possibly could be an air sign, could possibly be And well, it could be an air sign, could be a water sign, but and have Earth in their chart, like Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Okay, but if you don't stand your ground and speak up now, down the road, it's going to be a problem. Okay, down the road, it will be a problem. It's going to be an issue down the road. The good thing is that I do see that you are able to be yourself around this person. If you could just stop being so well, this could be clingy. It could be you being clingy, but it can also be you bending backwards to be overly pleasant, overly accommodating. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, accommodating. Yeah, you might just be a little bit over accommodating. Hmm. What I mean by over accommodating is you're putting more effort than the other person. You want to avoid that. You don't want to ever put more effort than somebody else. Now, sometimes like maybe in there in other words, there has to be more of an equal give and take. You don't want to be the one that's always putting more effort in. It's not bad to put more effort sometimes, right? And it's not bad for that person to put more effort sometimes, because that's how the relationship works, right? It goes back and forth. But when one party's always the one that's putting all the effort and the other party doesn't, what happens is, what I'm seeing here is that the person that doesn't put any effort into the relationship, from what I'm seeing here, it shows that that person's going to get bored. By you acting this way is going to make that person bored with you. And that's going to lead this person to being in this energy. So to avoid that, don't put as much effort into this. Don't put more effort into this than they do. So it's okay to put a little effort. Let me just correct that. It's okay to put a little bit more effort and then come back and then put a little bit more effort and then see if they put more effort in, because it has to be both ways. It's like two people pulling a rope. One person needs to pull and then the other person should pull, and it kind of has to go back and forth. If you remember, like just think about like in elementary school when we used to play that game. I forgot, what is it called? Tag War or something? Where you pull the rope and the party on the other side has to pull them all in, and whoever falls in the mud pit loses. Y'all remember that game? Okay. Well, the relationship is very much the same way. And Spirit is saying here is to be very careful. You want to avoid this kind of pitfall. Okay. Because that's where you're heading at. You're going to create this situation where this person is just going to take you for granted, can even become abusive. Very far-fetched, chance that this person's going to become abusive. But it could become not physically abusive, but mentally abusive. And the fact that, they're just going to take you for granted. They're not going to put no effort in. So basically like neglect. Abuse by neglect. Okay? So you got to be careful with that. You have to be careful with that. This person could easily become, so dependent on you. It's kind of like, there's a word here I'm looking for. You don't want to be a doormat. That's what it is. You don't want to be a doormat, and you don't want this person to view you as a doormat. So, what are you going to do? Don't put as much effort in. Wait until they put some effort. If they show that they're going to put effort in, then you put the effort in. If they don't, then don't put the effort in. Don't be clingy, okay? This might be for just one of you guys, so don't 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 get mad at me and yell at me in the comments. Okay? You might be tempted to be clingy, okay? And this might be just for one of you. But don't do that. You don't want to do that. Continue your life. Go get some hobbies and spend time doing other things away from this person. You don't want to always be around this person all the time. You need to have a life and you need to have interest away from this person, as well as, with this person and then without this person, with other people as well. Okay. Spirit is saying here, you got to speak your mind. Okay. And I don't think you have a problem with that part. I think the problem here is possibly you giving too much. Okay. Giving too much of your time, efforts. Time, efforts. Possibly it could be with gifts also. Okay, with the pentacles coming out, it might be you giving more gifts than that person. Yeah. When I say this, I want to clarify something, because sometimes one person might do a lot for another person. Because I know people, they get confused about the give and take of it. You'll hear people say, yeah, but when we go out to eat, I pay for everything, right? So they're giving their time and energy through paying for it, because, time and money, money is usually people get their money by what? By working for it, right? But the other party also gives into the relationship by doing other things like cleaning the house or cutting the grass, or doing other things that are contributing. Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not going to be the same. So in other words, if somebody buys you a gift and say this gift costs $100, it doesn't mean that you have to give them a gift that costs $100. You see what I'm saying? Especially the young ones. I've seen this in videos before where I've seen people say things and they don't understand the give and take of things. For instance, one will clean the house, one pays the bill, or you see what I'm saying? There has to be a contribution in one way or the other, right? Either by finances, time, or energy. Okay, one person's time and energy is not more valuable than another person's time and energy. The only time that one person's time and energy is more important than another person's is if you're hiring that person for a specific job. So in relationships, there's no such thing. And I think that is something that people don't understand. Okay, so if one person is doing all the cleaning and the cooking in the house, okay, so like say in the event that I'm just using this as an example. Say we have a house husband, right? And he stays in the house, right? His time and energy is not lesser than his wife, who happens to be a lawyer. Let's just put it that way, right? As long as both are doing their part, then it can be worked out, right? So what I'm saying here is that if you give this person a gift, and that gift is $100, right? And you give this person a gift, right? But this person turns around and cleans your clothes for you, and they, do other things, or, say if y'all are living together or something, right? Then it's equal. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. I'm not saying do for, like, if they put $20 in your gas tank, then you have to put $20 in their gas tank. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying that. Another thing I want to say is that for females, and I'm going to say this very carefully because I know people get mad about this, is that you don't want to do too much for a male. Okay, and I'm going to say this because this is kind of giving me more of a female energy, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're female. But what I want to say is you don't want to be taking care, like say if you're dating this person and y'all are not married, right? You're not married to this person. You don't want to be acting as his wife if he's not your husband. Do you see what I'm saying? You don't want to be acting as though you're his wife, or you don't want to act like you're his girlfriend if he's casually dating you. Do you understand? your energy needs to match his intention toward you. Okay, the biggest mistake, and I've told this to my daughters, and I hope they listen to me. But the biggest mistake I've made in my life, and I've seen my friends make, and other people around me make, is you don't want to put more effort into a relationship than they do. Right? You don't want to act like a wife, or you see what I'm saying, unless you're going to marry this person. Okay. I'm trying. This is a difficult one to explain, but I hope I explained it. So that's the warning here, is that you don't want to fall into this trap of putting too much and not receiving an equal amount. Okay, it's for instance, if somebody's not respecting you, you don't have to respect that person, right? It has to be an equal ground, right? If you're giving too much, then if you're giving too much and the other person's not giving the equal amount of effort into a relationship, it's already unbalanced. You want to avoid that, okay? And that's why I was taking this opportunity to talk about that, about, not overstepping or not overgiving, or, what I'm saying? Like, I had a friend of mine, she was dating somebody, and they were just dating, and she was already washing his clothes. She was already doing a whole lot of stuff for him. And yeah, he didn't appreciate it. Okay. So, actually, she was even picking up his kids from school and doing all kinds of stuff. And yeah, he didn't appreciate any of it. So this is what I'm talking about. You have to make sure that it's an equal give and take, because it's really easy for people, without really meaning to, okay? And I'm not saying this person that you're seeing is evil or anything like that. It's very easy to fall into a trap of, somebody that just keeps giving to you and giving to you. It's very easy to fall into a trap of just keep taking, without ever having an ending. I hope I'm making sense. But, yeah, that's what I'm getting here, guys. Spirit is saying here, don't put more effort into this than that other person does. Also, speak your mind. Speak up and say things. Speak your mind, okay? Especially, it's best to speak your mind now before, because I feel like this is somebody new that you're just seeing. This is a new relationship, okay? Somebody that you're just dating. This is not, I'm not getting the vibe that this is a marriage or anything really serious yet. But communication. I feel like communication is the most important thing here, and that is the biggest. That's going to be the biggest breakthrough. That's going to be the thing that's going to help you the most, is communication. It's best to do it now, at the beginning of a relationship. Speak up. If things are in balance, speak up. And if that person isn't corrected, well then, you know what? It's best that you know this now, rather than, down the road, that this person's not a team player, right? I hope I'm making sense, guys. I'm going to leave this here, okay? If you do that, then I see peace. I see harmony over here. I see things working out. I see a breakthrough, okay? I do see that the two of you do have this level of being able to just be yourself, So I think if you speak up now and just be yourself, if this is something that you would normally do, right? Yeah. If this is something that you would normally do, then you want to do this. You're going to want to do this. But I do see this level of and I feel like it's both of you, okay? Feeling very comfortable with the other person, okay? Yes. Which is important, okay? It's very important. This is very important to have that. But just avoid this pitfall, okay? All right, Aries, I'm going to leave this here. I do hope I said something that was helpful. If I did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to click on that notifications bell. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.